Hey everyone, it is Pink Possibilities. Pink Possibilities. And tonight I'm going to be talking about what if, right? What if? What if? What if? What if? And so one what if is what if I had not started my Mary Kay business? Like, what if I had not started my Mary Kay business almost now 12 years ago? It'd be 12 years in June. What if I had not started my Mary Kay business? Your consultant would not be in Mary Kay right now, right? What if? There's so many dreams that are attached to mine. There's so many lives that are attached to mine because of the decision that I made. So what if, right? But before we even jump into the what ifs, let's talk about this. If you have not heard or if you have not seen my little one finger, right? Mary Kay is the number one skincare brand in the world. The number one skincare brand in the world. And the number one makeup brand in the world as well, right? So let's talk about that. What if you used the number one skincare brand in the world and you saw a significant difference in your skin? Like, would you be excited? Would you be excited? I was talking to a lady Wednesday, yeah, yesterday. It was a Zoom session. I met her last Friday and we decided to have a Zoom session. And she was talking about how she doesn't like this part of her face because it's sagging. And she's been using all of these like lifting things and that kind of stuff. And it's just not working. It's still sagging like it was sagging before. And so I said, well, let's do this. Let's do a skin analysis on your skin. And you all, a skin analysis costs about $350. We do a skin analysis for free as a Mary Kay consultant through our Mary Kay Skin Analyzer app. Okay. You can get your skin analyzed with the number of wrinkles, the unevenness of your skin texture around your eye area for free. So I said, let's do a skin analysis and let's see what it tells us and what products do you need because it's going to help with, because this is one of the things it's going to show. So in lines and wrinkles, saggy skin, all that stuff, it's going to help determine what's the best product for you to help with the sagginess, right? So guess what came up? The lifting serum, which I knew it would happen, but she needed to see it for herself, right? And so she is so excited because our lifting serum has the Good Housekeeping seal of approval, which means it has been tested thousands of times and it does exactly what it says with the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. Okay. So what if I had not started my Mary Kay business almost 12 years ago? I would have not been able to help her. And she was 63 years old. I would not have been able to help her take care of an issue that she was concerned about with her skin if I had not started my business almost 12 years ago, right? What if? What if? And the number one skincare brand, the number one skincare brand in the world. I just did a vendor event tonight for hometown heroes for veterans that have PTSD, and we were supporting them, and all of the proceeds went towards veterans and first responders that have PTSD. And a lady walked up to my booth or to my table. She tried Mary Kay 7 years ago and she loved it, but she kind of lost touch with her consultant. She moved and all of that stuff. And she was so excited when she heard that Mary Kay was the number one skincare brand in the world because she loved Mary Kay then. But now she's even more excited about it because things have changed, they've been upgraded, and she is like, yes, I cannot wait to try the new Mary Kay products. I'm so excited. 7 years ago, it was a little different, right? But what if? What if, right? What if I was not there to introduce the new Mary Kay to her? She would still be missing out on the number one skincare brand in the world, right? All right. So, what if you had an additional stream of income? What would you do with it? What if you had something that was super flexible? You can work it on your own time and your own schedule. You can do it virtually. You can do it on FaceTime. You can do it on Zoom. You can do it from the comfort of your home. You don't even have to leave your home if you don't want to. What if you had something like that? What if you get to choose and decide how you want to work your business and how you want that additional stream of income to come in? What if? What if you had that? What if you had a sisterhood of women that were encouraging, inspiring, motivating, that prayed for you on a daily and a weekly basis, that check on you, uplifts, all that stuff? What if you had a sisterhood like that that was at your fingertips and you know that somebody is praying for you right now from that sisterhood? What if? What if, right? What if you were super shy? Because I don't know anyone that likes being shy. Like people tell me they shy, and I'm like, do you like it? Do you like being shy? I'm like, no, I wish I could, talk to people. I wish I could do this and I wish I could do that. But what if you are shy? What if you are shy? And then you like tapped into that inner strength that you have because of the training that you get from a business like this. And the next thing you know, you have been able to change and impact so many lives because you stepped out of your shell. Because God wanted to use you and you made the decision to be obedient and you stepped out of your shell. What if? Whose lives would be changed? Whose lives would be changed because you made the decision, right? Whose lives would be changed? What if you build your self confidence so much that your kids look and say, wow, mom, I want to do what you do. I want to be like you because of the self confidence that just emanates from you. I mean, like it just oozes out of you, right? Your kids want to be like you because of the self confidence that you have. You can't pass on something to your kids that you don't have. And if you don't have the self confidence, you can't pass it on to your kids, right? Because it's not what's taught, it is what's caught. Our kids pick up on what we do, not what we say, but what we do. And they want to be like us. They end up being like us, right? If we're afraid to talk to people and not stretch a little bit outside of our comfort zone, they end up doing the same thing, right? So, what if? What if you built your self confidence to be able to walk into a room and everyone is like, man, who is that right there? Because she is confident. What if, right? What if? What if you can have an all expense paid trip every single year? This year it's to Maui, Hawaii in September. It's the expense paid trip. But what if you can have an expense paid trip for you and someone else that's 18 or older? It can be your child, it can be your spouse, it can be your sister, it can be your mom, it can be your dad. But what if an all expense paid trip every single year for you and someone else? Like, what would you do? Like, would you be planning, like, okay, this is what we're gonna do in Maui, this is what I'm gonna do in Maui, this is what I'm gonna wear in Maui? Like, what would you be doing, right? Think about the dreams. Think about the dreams. A lot of times we have these dreams, we have these wants that we want to achieve, and we live a whole lifetime and never get to achieve them. We live a whole lifetime and never get to experience them because we don't take the step. We don't take the small, tiny step, right? And then when we get 80 years old, 90 years old, my grandfather turns 102 next month. 102 years old. And thankfully, he still takes care of himself. He still walks around. He doesn't even use a walker. He goes to the weight room every single day and works out. He doesn't have anyone stay with him during at nighttime. He stays at home by himself at nighttime also. But what if at age 80, you look back on your life and you say, I lived a life worth living. I lived a life worth living. No regrets because you took the step. You stepped outside of your comfort zone just for a little bit to see what would happen, what would be out there. You were obedient to God's calling. You were obedient to the plan that God had in store for you. There's so many people that die that never ever get to tap into God's plan or God's purpose for their life because they were unwilling to be obedient. They were unwilling to take that next step, right? What if? What if you took the next step? What if you took the next step? And when I say next step, I mean like you're standing at a staircase and you take the first step on that staircase. That's it. Take the next step, right? What if? What if you do something like this and you can tap into the retirement plan that Mary Kay has? It is a retirement plan that you don't even have to pay into. It's like a pension. And get this, you know how some companies in the old days used to give you a golden watch when you retired? Mary Kay gives you the title to a Cadillac of your choice when you retire. You get to choose a Cadillac of your choice when you retire. You get the whole title. It just can't be pink. It can be black. It can be whatever other colors Cadillacs are, right? Blue. You get to pick what color you want. It just can't be pink. And you get the title to that Cadillac. A lot of people get the Escalade. I've seen a lot of people get the black Escalade, but that's a $108,000 car that you get to have because you retired from a Mary Kay business. What if you had that opportunity? What if you had the opportunity to pass it on to your kids also? Because there's a family security plan in Mary Kay where Mary Kay will pay your family your commissions. If anything happens to you during your retirement within those 15 years, it goes to your family. It does not stop. It goes to your family. What if? What if you had the opportunity to tap into that? I'm here to tell you that you can. You can this month tap into all of those what ifs, and it only costs you $10 this month to do it. $10 to open up the door, right? $10 is the next step. $10 to basically open up the door and see what's available, to see what's out there, to see what you can do with this business. And even if you've done it before, it's not the same anymore. It is not the same as it was 3 years ago. It is not the same as it was 15, 20 years ago. It is not the same. What if you took the next step and started a Mary Kay business for $10? It opens up the door to an additional stream of income. It opens up the door to increased self-confidence. It opens up the door to increased self-esteem. It opens up the door to getting your own products, your favorite products, the number one skincare products at a 50% discount. It opens up the door to having the opportunity to earn trips every single year, all expense paid trips for you and another person every single year. It opens up the door for you to earn a free car with no car note, and 85% of your car insurance is covered. I mean, like, who can get excited about not having a car note or having to worry about car insurance? What if, right? What if? What if you took the next step to open up the door to give you the opportunity to have those options? What if? What if you took the next step? $10 that will give you the opportunity to tap into and have the option to have the access to the retirement program that Mary Kay has. What if? What if? What if you take you do $10 to start your business, and now you have the flexibility with your business to work your business however you want, whether it's online, whether it's virtual, whether it's on Zoom, whether it's in person, whether it's a hybrid of those. You get to choose and decide how you want your business to look for you. What if, right? Now, there are no quotas. You don't have to sell a certain amount every single month. It costs you $10 to get started. You get a website that's part of that $10 starter kit. That's good for a whole year. That website is good for a whole year. You also get some samples, you get a brochure, you get a catalog, but then you have access. Again, access is important, right? Because a lot of times we don't have access because we don't have the money to tap into things. We don't have access because we don't even know what's available. We don't even know what the opportunities or the options are. So we miss out because we don't know, right? But you have the option to upgrade your starter kit if you're like, you know what? I want more than a $10 starter kit. Like, I want the next step. It's $90 starter kit. So $10 to get started, and you can upgrade to the $90 starter kit if you want to. And you get $450 worth of products with mirrors and trays and flip charts and profile cards and sales tickets. I mean, so much stuff for 90. Okay, so much for 90. But what if you took the next step of starting a Mary Kay business for $10? And then who knows? Who knows? What's the worst that can happen is that you spent $10. We make $10 decisions, I think, every single hour. $10 decisions every single hour, right? I just signed a permission slip for my son to go to the zoo for a field trip, and it's $39. That's three $10 plus another one minus one, right? I didn't think twice about it. I was like, okay, $39. Actually, I put $40 in the envelope because I didn't even have change to do 39, to make 39. So it's $40. Somebody get an extra dollar, right? That's four times the cost of starting a Mary Kay business. So what if? What if, right? I want you to think about that. It's $10 this month to get started with the Mary Kay business. It only costs you 10. That's it. What's the worst thing that can happen? You spent $10. That's the worst thing that can happen. But oh my goodness, the best thing that can happen are the things that I just talked about. And that is just a drop in the barrel. Like, that's not even everything, because I can be on here all night telling you all of the things that you can get from a Mary Kay business. But that's just like a tiny portion of the things, and some of the major things too, because I think those are important and people can relate to maybe you can't relate to a free car, but you know what a free car is, right? You know, when you have no car note or not have to pay full insurance and only pay 15% of the car insurance, right? You know what that is. You know what extra income is. You know what that is. You know what self-confidence and self-esteem is. You know what a trip is. You know what a retirement plan is, right? So talk about the things that are kind of like we know about, right? But what if, right? What if you took the next step? You started a business with $10. Who knows? Who knows what can happen? The worst is that you spend $10. The best, oh my goodness, the best hasn't even been told yet. Even for me, my best story hasn't been told yet. I am still writing my best story right now. And I started almost 12 years ago. Okay. All right, you all. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great